Hello YouTubers, Happy Technoid here, and today I'm going to get back into doing a project because I've been uploading a lot of music lately, and you know, I like that, but I want to get back to some of the stuff that got me here in the first place, is the audio equipment and stuff. And what you're looking at here is I'm going to make another one of my little mp3 players from a kit. And these you order on Amazon. They're pretty cheap. You get them in a packet like this. There's nothing fancy about them. Okay, you get a module, and you get a remote control, and you get instructions how to do it. And yeah, this is one that's already been opened up. This is one I'm going to be working on today. This is the main module. It accepts USB and SD cards. It's got some controls on the front there, but mostly I use the remote, you know, because I'm sitting halfway across the room when I make it go. And yeah, it's got connectors in the back for inputs and power, outputs and power. Okay, and then they give you a couple leads that come with it. You get this one here. This is for the outputs, that left and right channel, and this one is for the power. And this particular module operates on 5 volts. So yeah, you're going to need a power supply. They don't come with it, but I have a bunch of the 5-volt guys laying around, so we're set for that. Okay, so what I need to do first, and let me show you this one. This is one I built before, and this is pretty much how I tend to go. I take a wall socket plate and adorn it a little bit, like this guy. This is going to be the one I'm making today. Okay, so I take a wall socket plate because these guys fit right in them. Look at that. It's like they're almost designed to fit. They fit like just perfect almost, if I can get that. It's hard to do one-handed, but you'll see. And then you need a back case for the cover. You know, you need a back case so this can go on it, and it's going to end up like that with the module in the middle. Okay, and what I need to do is, before I can get it to go, is you need to have inputs and outputs. Like this side is left and right RCA jack, which I installed, and then this side is for the power, which is a 5-volt power supply. And to get that to go, you need to get some parts. And I got these parts from a local electronic place. Actually, it was the place I used to work at. This is an RCA red one for the right channel. This is an RCA black one for the left channel. And this is the power input. Okay, it's a 2.1 by 5.5, they call them. 2.1 by 5.5. And the center on this needs to be positive. You got to observe polarity when you're dealing with DC power. Okay, so what I've got to do now, I've got to get some holes into this thing so I can put those jacks in there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill some pilot holes, and then I got the bits I need. This is for the big DC power jack, and this is for the little RCA jacks. So I'm going to put the camera down, do that, and come back. Well, as you can see, I've drilled the holes and I have installed the jacks. So I've got left and right audio right here, RCA, and there's the 2.1 by 5.5 for the DC, and you can see everything's cool on the inside there. And now the next step is to solder these guys onto their appropriate connections, and this is for power. So this is going to go to the 2.1 by 5.5, that guy. And then this is for the audio, so that's going to be for the left and the right, those guys. Okay, so I'm going to solder those on off camera, and we'll be back. Well, here's the completed portion of the cabinet, the little back thing. Yeah, it's got the RCAs and the power jack, and then the leads coming off from each one, and they go to their respective connectors on the little module there. Okay, the module, the red one off to the right, that's for power, and then the very next one beside it, that's for the outputs, and that's where this guy's gonna go, this one. But now what I've got to do is I've got to drill some holes into this so it can mount on this guy, and then mount this inside of it. It's going to look very similar to that one, only with the dark face. Okay, so we'll be back. Okay, well, jump way ahead. Yeah, I didn't get any footage of me putting it the other stuff together. But yeah, you see what I did is I got some screws and mounted it in the wooden little deal, and I got some other screws and mounted it into the back, and now we got a complete little MP3 player. All we need is some RCA cords, a 5-volt power supply, and this sucker's ready to go. So yeah, I'm back on the project train here for a couple videos, and hopefully I'll doing music again too. But yeah, thanks for watching, and Hemi Tech says see you later.